Hey guys, welcome back to Kicking Ass with Tanner Stone. Today we have
Rachel Whiteside.
Rachel Weissite, and Ava Balsam
Balsam.
on the podcast. How are you guys?
Good, how are you?
I'm good. So the reason you guys are on is because last week or 2 weeks ago, we did a podcast called Dating in the Digital World. And it was mostly just me, my friend Lucas, and my friend Xander. We did the guy's perspective on relationships and what we think of them. So now we're going to get the girl's perspective. So I feel like that'd be pretty cool. So I'm just going to start off by asking Rachel, you can go first. Have you ever been in a relationship?
No, more just like little things.
What do you mean by little things?
Like never like super serious, just like little, like a thing with someone.
Explain.
Like just like talking to someone, not like dating. Like there's no like label on it. Like no like boyfriend like label.
What about you, Ava?
I've never had a relationship, but I've been very connected to a person. They were connected to me too.
Now, what's stopping you guys from like putting that label on it?
I think that like they can be very controlling. I think that like putting a label on it like makes you something like if you don't like feel that certain way. Like I've never like felt like super, super strong like feelings for someone that I would want to be in a relationship with them.
I feel like you can't force someone to meet you halfway, and I won't settle for less, I guess. I don't want to put in that much effort just to put a label on something that's not happening organically.
And you've never been like sure that you're like, all right, I want to date this person.
No.
Never?
I feel like I liked a guy and then he would like me at different times.
I agree.
Do you believe in the right person, wrong time?
Yeah.
You believe in that, Rachel?
Yes, 100%. You can like some.
I disagree. I disagree.
Why?
Because I feel like if it's the right person, then any time would be the right time.
Yeah, but what if they don't like you back in that time that you like them?
Then they're not the right person.
Yeah, but then they eventually like you.
All right, we can go back and forth this forever. But
All right.
all right, so you said that when you put a label on a relationship, they become controlling. What other red flags do you like have you seen in guys that just really make you upset or turn you off?
Like taking up too much of your time like from your friends.
Mm-hmm.
Like I'm like very like friend revolved. Like I love hanging out with my friends and like I think part of stopping me is like I just need like I need my friends and I feel like being in a relationship is gonna take away from that in a way.
What about you, Ava?
I think when they start to become so close so fast, it feels like when they're really nice in the beginning, then it's not going to end well. It seems to be like all in front, nothing behind.
How do you balance that like Rachel said before, how the friends and the boyfriend that would they both are big parts of your life. How do you balance that?
Well, all the guys I've liked, I feel like they were friends with my friends too. Like it was something like I wanted him to be with my friends and I wanted to all of us to hang out together. I wanted like it was never one or the other or I felt like I had to choose.
Yeah, like how do you choose like which one's like more important, like your boyfriend or like your best
Yeah.
friends? It's like, am I gonna hang out with him on Friday and then them on Saturday? But like if they're hanging out on Friday, then like you miss someone.
How do you even it out?
I don't know.
You don't
That
know?
seems to be the issue. You can't. I just think that one of them takes up too much time in a way.
Because I feel like that's a big deal in relationships. The friends get in the way. Like maybe your boyfriend won't like your friends and you have to have two separate lives.
100%.
Yeah.
So how do you merge those lives? Like what do you think you can do?
You just have to like make them like each other. Like you're gonna have to force them to hang out, but then at the same time, you don't always want to hang out in groups. Like you want to hang out with them alone, and then your boyfriend alone. Like I don't know. I just feel like one of them takes up too much time, and I don't really. I think in some cases you can't pair them together. I think if it's not right, it's not right.
If your friends are really your friends, they're going to want to meet your boyfriend. They're going to want to make an effort with him. And it shouldn't be weird. Like, if you're bringing your boyfriend to plans, it shouldn't be all you and him. It should be like a group thing, and like he should be chill with it. They should be chill with it. Like, your friends are there to support you, not the other way around.
And do you think it's a good idea? Like, would you want to date someone that goes to your school? Yes.
No,
I think that like, oh really?
no.
I think that like personally, I don't really have time to hang out like Monday through Thursday, and like I'd obviously miss a person I'd be in a relationship with, and I think seeing them in the hallways, like walking to school with them in the morning, I think that's just like enjoyable and like where you can spend like easy time together, like leaving school together, like I don't know.
I'm the
I just
opposite.
think
I
that
feel like
really.
I have so much going on at school that I'm like I wouldn't want to like ignore them, but I feel like I would.
You would want to focus more in school than your relationship.
Yeah, I even get like distracted. Like I feel like I'm in like the hallway talking to a teacher even, and I wouldn't want to put them second.
Yeah, I don't want to be like walk to class, but like I just like having like your person like there, just like seeing them
But do you think that person could be toxic and they could see you with your
like too much.
friends? I don't know. Maybe that person would, like you said, I don't want him to walk me to class.
No, I just like think that's like clicky.
It's clicky.
No, I just don't need like to be dropped off in class like my teacher like seeing like my boyfriend.
Miss
Mhm.
Independent.
Yeah,
Yeah. So
that's too much.
I want to go back to what Ava said before. Where you said that you don't want your boyfriend to distract you with school. Is it if it was a healthy relationship, would he be distracting you?
I think I just like personally I have so much going on at school and I'm like running around that sometimes I'm just quiet or it's not about him or anyone. I just like I feel like I'm a different person at school than I am outside of school and I wouldn't necessarily like need him to mix with the person I am at school. That's just like primarily studying. I'm like coming straight from like the pool deck some days. Like I don't even know if I have a test next period. Like I couldn't like think of him while there.
I think Ave and I are like very like school dependent people. Like while we're at school, like that is what I'm focused on. I don't think about anything else. But, like I think just sitting there and like having lunch with him, like it's a time where like you said, like you need to combine your boyfriend and your friends. Like I think at lunch, like all my friends go to my school. I think that's a time where they can blend together, and then hopefully you can find like a pair that works.
So how do you feel about that, Ava? Like, would you still want your boyfriend not to go to your school?
Well, the difference is that I leave school at 12:30. Like I'm there for like my straight classes and then I'm leaving. I'm not staying at lunch. Like I don't have as much going on. And I guess it would it's not that I wouldn't, it's just that it seems to be I'm not interested in the boys who go to my school. Like I've never looked at any guy at my
Yeah.
school that way. Or if I did, he wasn't in my grade or something like that.
So she doesn't like anyone that stands River.
Go Sharks.
But from your past experiences, what have you learned most in relationships? And like what would you take away from it?
I
And
think
what are
there needs
things
to be
you learned?
boundaries. I think like my biggest thing is like I hate being controlled. I think that's my biggest thing. Like I hate being like, okay, like you can't go here or you're with these people, like you can't go or like you just can't do this, you can't wear this. Like that is what gets me. Like I hate being controlled. Like if I respect my boyfriend, like I can make my decisions like on my own of like how I respect him. Like if I went to a situation that like makes him uncomfortable, like I should know it makes him uncomfortable and like I should choose for myself not to go. Like I don't like when decisions are like made for me or someone's like controlling me. And I think that's been the case most of the times.
What about you, Ava?
Yeah, I think what I've learned the most is that you can't force something to happen, and if it'll happen, it'll happen. Like, with time, things change. Like, I've liked a boy, and then, like, it didn't for a while, and then he started liking me back, and I realized, like, it has nothing to do with me or what I do. I can't, like, go chase him. He'll come to me if it's gonna happen, and, like, you just can't force that. And like if something's going good, it's gonna happen. Like there's nothing you can do to alter it in a good or bad way.
In which era would you guys want to have a relationship in and why?
Okay. I think the best time, like I would not get into a relationship right now. Like I can't like I'm gonna leave for college, like and I don't want a boyfriend like my freshman year of college. So I think the best time would be like the middle of junior year. Like junior year is like a crazy year,
No,
like
no,
you need to get
which
settled in.
time period?
Oh,
Like,
time period, like a
yeah.
year?
Like which
Oh,
era?
like what do you mean era?
Like 2000s,
Oh.
1900s.
Oh,
Isn't that yeah,
now.
now?
Yeah,
I don't.
I agree with
Yeah,
that.
we can't answer if there's a better relationship in the 1900s.
No, because the reason I'm asking you is because do you think social media is healthy in relationships, or do you think it would be better before phones were a thing?
No, I think it's healthy now. Like I like
I think it's helping now.
Yeah, like I like being able to send TikToks and like snapping people. Like I think it's like it shows your like comedy and like that a different side of you and like what you take interest in on like when you literally have free time.
And I feel like without Snapchat, like you can't like snap the boy that you like. Like, how are you gonna like connect with them? Like, how are like you're just like not talking to them? Like in the 1900s, like am I gonna ride my horse like at someone's house? Like, how am I know what time to like get there at? And like, I don't know.
The reason I'm asking is because I mean I would disagree with you guys. I would want a relationship like before phones were a thing because I feel like when you see them, you're so much more excited to talk to them because you're not be able to text them, you're not able to call them. So you just have the biggest smile on your face like when you see them because you want to tell them about your week, you want to tell them about your day. I feel like it was a lot more
Like,
healthy then.
shouldn't you always have a smile on your face to like see your boyfriend?
I mean, you should, but I feel like
Okay, well,
I feel like you'd be more excited to talk to them when you haven't talked.
yeah, like more like tension, like
I feel like that like but I feel like phones and like social media like you get the chance to talk to them more. Like realistically if that didn't exist like I would not be able to talk to a guy like oh, I'd only talk to him on the weekends.
But do you think that when you look at a guy's post and I don't know, like maybe on social media, you could always see what he's doing and you'll be overthinking and stuff.
Yeah,
yes, like yeah. But like I don't know, like besides like going on Instagram, like seeing what he's posts, like if he's posting like at like a bar, like I wouldn't be overthinking that. If he's posting like I don't know what someone would be posting that I'd be overthinking. More like a private story maybe.
So a big thing that you're talking about right now is you want to trust the person you're being with a lot.
Yes.
yeah. I feel like I only care about what they post after we're over.
Yeah.
What's the most important thing you look for in a guy? Like the top three.
I think I like someone first, like by talking to them. Like obviously someone has to be like attractive for you to like talk to them. But like I think like once like someone talks to me is like when I really like start to like someone like just like having a good personality and like being able to talk and like it not being awkward. Like I hate awkwardness. I think that's like a huge ick if someone's like awkward.
So you look for someone who could make a conversation flow.
Like you can talk to.
You're
I like to
comfortable
talk,
with.
so like yeah.
Now, how do you build that comfortability?
Like obviously it's gonna be awkward like the first time, but like I think just like constantly see them, like having social media, like you can snap them, like you get to the point where you can like send whatever like back and forth or like Ava said, sending TikToks, just like sitting on FaceTime with them for like hours. Like everyone has like done that before and like I think that's like a huge part of like okay, like no more awkwardness, like you're comfortable with each other.
What about you, Ava? What do you look for?
I like when they like remember small details about me because I feel like
Oh yeah.
I talk a lot and most of the things I say don't really like they don't really matter to me. Like I'm just saying funny jokes. Like I'm not really trying to get like that personal, but I think if they like care to hear what I'm saying and read into it, like that's something I appreciate and that's something I'll reciprocate.
I think like the little things.
Exactly.
100%, like being like surprised or like I don't know, just like the little things. I feel like they're so sweet that like the guy like remembers it. Like I think a lot of people think like guys like don't remember things, but if someone like really likes you, I think that they're gonna literally do everything they can for you.
Yeah, and if they like ask you about something, like you're like, oh, I was worried I had a big test today, and later that day they're like, how'd the test go? Like I appreciate that.
Or like before, like good luck, or like just like instead of you asking them how their day is, like instead of like girls like being like freaking out, like oh hey he's not saying anything to me today, like him like saying oh how's your day, like I just like the little things like that make a huge difference.
You guys want someone that shows effort and makes you not overthink.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I don't
Not
want to show
doubt
all
them.
the effort. Yeah.
But effort in like ways of just like asking me how like my test went, not like yeah, like I don't care if they show up to my house with flowers. Like that's too much. Like
No,
like,
not like that. I don't want someone to like show up with like flowers. But like I don't know.
So you
Just
wouldn't
like the
want
little
you wouldn't want a guy who likes you to show up to your house with flowers.
No, but like not all the time. Like once, like on like a month, 2 months, like just like then. Like I don't want like okay, you're coming over on Saturday, like bring me flowers.
Yeah.
No.
What do you guys think of now? People are posting like happy 1 month, happy 2 month. What do you guys think about that?
Everyone's in a relationship. That's what I think.
I think it's funny. Like I'm like I didn't know that. Wow.
Would you do it?
Yeah, I like seeing the relationship. Yeah,
I would do it.
I'd post like what like I think on like tiny private stories. Like I'd post like my small private or like
I think it's different. Like I feel when you're posting like 1 month, you're not posting it for that person. You're posting it to let everyone else know that like you're together. And maybe it is to respect the other person, but it's not necessarily to celebrate them. It's just to let everyone know.
And like girls, like can't be the only one posting. Like obviously I post like random things on my private story, but like obviously a guy like doesn't have a private story, like maybe not like crazy one, but like posting you like, oh, happy 5 months, like posting you so like you don't think that you're like embarrassed of, or like I think being like shown.
So if you're in a relationship, you want to be shown off.
Not shown off, but I just don't want him to think that he's like embarrassed.
I don't want to be hidden, but I like it when it's like people probably know we're together, but they don't know details or like much going
Yeah, I don't
on.
want everyone knowing like every little thing, but like knowing that we are together. Like I don't want someone to like come with my boyfriend like a random club because they don't know that I exist.
So you want to be kind of a private relationship, but you want people to know that you're with them.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
private but not secret.
My last question before we end is, how big is trust in a relationship? Like, is
Huge.
Yeah, it's everything.
It goes back to the respect thing. Yeah, like you have to like trust someone to make your decisions. Like you shouldn't be told like if I'm like going somewhere, like if I'm in a different state and my boyfriend's like at home, like I shouldn't have to be worrying about what he's doing on a Saturday night. Like I should trust him.
And what's the difference between trusting and overthinking?
I think overthinking is more of an insecurity and trusting is like growth in a person. Like if you're going to trust someone that, I mean, when I think of trusting, I don't really think of just like cheating or like them flirting with someone else. I think like being able to like open up and emote. But then like overthinking is when they're like insecure that you're flirting with another guy.
Oh yeah, insecure. I think that's a big hit.
Yeah.
Insecurity?
Yeah.
I feel like everybody has it. And if you have a boyfriend and he shares his insecurities with you,
No, they can share your insecurities, but it's like I don't know, like too much. Does that make sense? I don't know.
all right, thank you guys so much for coming on.
Thank you.
Thank you, Ava and
Bye.
Rachel. Make sure you guys follow all the social medias, Kicking Ass with Tanner Stone, and like and subscribe. Peace.